I was not ready. I was not emotionally prepared. The dead speak, a huge, huge moment at the end of the season 2 premiere of The Mandalorian. And we're going to be talking about all the big moments from the episode, but definitely that one from season 2, episode 1, aka chapter 9, The Marshal. I'm Ash Crossan, and I think it goes without saying, but spoilers to follow.
It would be really hypocritical for the guy that helped bring Darth Maul back to life after he got cut in half for me to say that somebody can't survive a Sarlacc pit.
So let's recap a little bit and then we'll get to the big moment. But we pick things back up with Mando and Baby Yoda. And yes, that's what I will continue to call them probably till my death. Mando wants to get Baby Yoda back to his kind. So he wants to find the other Mandalorians to help guide him, but he doesn't know where any of them are. And he gets a hot tip that there's one on Tatooine in this town called Mos Pelgo. And if you've been following theories, casting rumors, Reddit, maybe you read the Aftermath series, then things are starting to come together in your head a little bit, because Mos Pelgo is a reference to Freetown, which is a town in Chuck Wendig's Aftermath series, which has a character called Cobb Vanth. More to come on that. So Mando gets to Mos Pelgo, finds this Marshal, and he's wearing Boba Fett's armor, and it actually kind of cracked me up because he's just, I don't know, he's just wearing over his shirt. It kind of looked a little dorky at first, but he takes off his helmet and it's Timothy Olyphant. Timothy Olyphant introduces himself as Cobb Vanth, and boy, do I not hate the sight of Cobb Vanth. Timothy Olyphant in Star Wars is the greatest thing to happen to us in the year of 2020. Do I have to say it? Should I say it? It's a daddy. It's a daddy. That felt good. So wearing the Mandalorian armor betrays the creed if you're not a Mandalorian. So Mando is like, I want that armor. Cobb Vanth says, absolutely not. And they're like, let's duel, like Hamilton and Burr. I gotta stop watching Hamilton. So they go outside, they go to duel, and what happens, what always happens when you go to duel? A giant sand dragon pops up and interrupts you. You're like, again? Every time. So this is a crate dragon, and we've seen the skeleton in A New Hope, but this is a creature that has popped up in a lot of video games and other places. It's a fun little Easter egg. So they team up despite their differences. And this season we get to see the redemption arc of the Tusken Raider. It's beautiful. So a big battle ensues to defeat the crate dragon, and boom bop, lot of things. And Mando is swallowed up at one point and he explodes out of it into victory. Yay! And this is the point where I'm like, if he can do this, maybe, just maybe, this is how Boba Fett escaped the Sarlacc pit. I don't know, just a theory. So they're victorious, and Cobb Vanth is like, here's your armor, hope we cross paths again. And boy, do I hope they cross paths again. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the end of the episode, and this is what we really want to talk about, right? So the aspect ratio changes, and we see the twin suns, and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Boba Fett. Yes, that is Temuera Morrison. That's Boba Fett. That is Boba Fett. I feel like I have to do my due diligence here, even though I don't think any of us think this. Temuera Morrison played Jango Fett, whose DNA was used to make the clones and Boba Fett. Lots of people had or have this face. So there is a sliver of a possibility that this is somebody else. I don't think so. I just feel like not legally at all, but I feel like I just have to say it just to CYA. You know what that means? It means cover your A. But this means so many things. There are so many untold stories, untold moments, how this happened, where has he been, what has he been up to, how's he feeling, does he want his armor back? So you saw at the beginning of the video, a little Dave Filoni from the premiere last year, I asked him straight up, do you think Boba Fett could have survived the Sarlacc pit? And his answer was interesting.
Is that Boba Fett or what's going on?
Interesting,
back here?
interesting.
Do you think there's a possibility he survived the Sarlacc pit?
Interesting. I mean, there's always possibilities. I don't like to limit our storytelling in any way, and you know, who knows? I've been surprised. It would be really hypocritical for the guy that helped bring Darth Maul back to life after he got cut in half for me to say that somebody can't survive a Sarlacc pit, but I don't know. I mean, anything's possible in Star Wars, and I always think when fans love something, that's what really fuels the possibility and the believability, so who knows?
I love Dave. Dave, I love you. That was so many interestings that I have my conclusion. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? How are you feeling? Oh. Okay, well, that's one theory about Boba Fett, but I want to know yours. That's going to be this week's recap of The Mandalorian. If you like this video and you want me to do this every week, just let me know. Send me a tweet. That's the best way to contact me, like even better than a text, honestly, addicting. But there were loads of Easter eggs in this episode, some things I didn't even get to and didn't even get to mention. So let me know your favorite or a thing you noticed in this episode that I didn't even mention. And may the force be with you. Maybe we'll do this again. Bye, guys.